Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Listen to Noir. So, I just watched episode 2 of the Tokyo Ghoul. And, well, as the title says, we have some returning faces. Now, it took me a little, well not even a little bit, it took me like a quick glance at like everyone to realize who they were. Except for one until they removed their mask. But basically, picking up where the previous episode left off, Haise is in a battle against the ghoul codenamed Orochi. And Kaneki, of course, is, tugging at his mind a little, whispering in his ear. So basically, in essence, Kaneki has taken over psychologically tormenting himself in a way. That's kind of what I take away from it, how things are pretty much going with that. But upon letting a little more power flow through Haise, in essence, Kaneki kind of took over. And fought like we know he can actually fight. But upon Orochi removing his mask, it's revealed that it's an old friend of his, Nishio. I didn't really recognize him because of his hair, and of course his head is covered with a hood, but looking at his eyes, I figured out who he was effective immediately. And this pretty much caused Haise to have a slight mental breakdown. Because, old memories are starting to come back a little. And he has to be put down for a little nap. Other returning faces as seen in the promotional video are Toka and Yomo. But when a ghoul investigator says that they were attacked by a ghoul codenamed Rabbit, I thought it might be Toka because her codename was Rabbit. I didn't know what her brother's codename was, but I do remember from the manga, I believe, he did take on that codename eventually because of his mask. So now it all makes sense. Things seem to be going at a pretty decent pace, actually. Though, like I said, I do need to read up on the manga. I'm reading slowly, actually. I don't know exactly where this chapter is yet that this episode is based off of. But yeah. I'm reading slowly, okay? I'll get there on my own pace. Though if this probably doesn't spawn like I'm guessing a season 4, then I may have a little more time to catch up in the manga anyway, but I digress. It depends on how good this one is. But also, once again, the art style completely changes up. And it shows like the full transformation of how things look from season 1 to now. Because, I believe I said in my last video, Kaneki's, or rather Haise's Kagune, as I believe he is a Rinkaku ghoul, looked more red and had some indications of scales drawn on it in the first season. In Route A, it looked a lot thinner and more like tendrils than scales. And in this, it looks like they actually combined to make one arm with a claw at the end. So that's actually interesting. Even Nishio's Kagune looked like it underwent some kind of a transformation. Because in season 1, his Kagune looked... Let me see. It was like crystal blue with hints of green in it. And it was a tail. But in this, it looks like it's coming out of his like the part above his tailbone, just like Haise's is. Though I couldn't really get a full view of where it was coming from, as it was under his coat and everything. But in Tokyo Ghoul, Nishio's Kagune is black, which is something different. So things are getting pretty interesting, and I wonder where things will go. We finally got to actually see the final member of the Queen Squad. She looks like a midget, an adorable midget, but honestly, it also seems like, well, I can't really say she's a child, but she does look like one. So I'm guessing maybe she's an adult with some childish tendencies, perhaps? I don't know. That's just my pick of it from seeing her. I mean, we only get to see her for like a brief, maybe minute and a half, and that's just about it. Before she locks herself back up in her room. So yes, we've seen every member of the Queen Squad. We've seen 3 of them able to use their Kagune, 1 that can't, and 1 that we have not seen in action just as of yet. Though, hopefully we do get to see her in action, because in the opening credits, we do see her, one of her eyes turn into a ghoul eye, so hopefully we do get to see her in action. And then at the ending credits, we see her out with the rest of her squad. Though maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part. And anyway, I can't wait for episode 3 to come. Looks like something really good is happening. Also, we got a cute moment in the end between Toka and Haise. So, that was a little bit of icing on the cake for me. I knew that Toka and Yomo will be returning and everything, but I just didn't think they would show them this soon. I thought maybe not to like maybe episode 3 or 4 perhaps, but episode 2? Come on, that feels like it's a little fast right there, doesn't it? But anyway, that's it for me. Leave your comments down below, like, share, subscribe for more content. I'll see you on my next video. Luna out.